Good morning. Today's we will discuss about the experiment of Stanley Miller. Today's we will discuss experiment of Stanley Miller, and tomorrow we will discuss about what are its applications. But today's we will study about the experiment of Stanley Miller's. Here is the instrument are connected with each other. You can say he was taken a tube-like structure which are connected with each other at a two right angle. Means one right angle and another right angle. These are tube which are connected with each other. And he was taken a round large flask and a small rounded flask which is filled with water and a type of arrangement by which the water is boiling continuously with the help of burners. This is a burner which is used for the boiling water. And here the vacant tube do not contains any type of other gases such as nitrogens or argons or neons and other type of gases which are present are such as oxygen, nitrogen. If these gases are present in this tube, these are drained out by the vacuum pump. This is a vacuum pump which are attached with this tube and using for the drain out to all these unnecessary gases which are filled in this flask or in this tunnels or in this tubules or tubes. In a large flask, he had arranged a type of electrode which have plus and minus electrode made up of tungsten metal, and he arranged such type of arrangement. He used a such type of arrangement in which two electrodes are joined or connected with a switch or with the electric supply. He had connected these electrode with the electric supply, and after the electric supply these electrode are comes with each other and form a type of sparking known as electric spark. Means here the electric spark continuously produced almost 1 peaks. Another case, in this flask he had taken a methane, ammonia and hydrogen gas almost 2:1:2 ratio. This is a gaseous mixture which is filled in the round flask, round large flask. Methane, ammonia and hydrogen 2:1:2 ratio. These gases mixture filled in this round flask, and here the waters is when boiling it emerges a water vapor, and this water vapors comes through the tubules and reaches into the large flask. So here the four type of mixtures, we can say methane, ammonia, hydrogen as well as water vapors. With the help of electric discharge almost 1 weeks, and here he attached a type of condensers which the use of condensers which cools the gaseous mixtures into the liquid form. Means here is the mixture of gaseous mixtures, you can say gaseous mixtures, and you by using condensers it converted into the liquid form, and these liquid are gathered in this tube. By the analysis When the almost 1 week after the electric discharge in the large flask which is filled with the gaseous mixtures and using condenser and converted into the liquid form, and by the analysis of this liquid form he had got a type of sugar and amino acids. Means a mixture of methane, ammonia, hydrogen and water vapor, we can say it will form a sugar. It may be organic and inorganic, and it will form a amino acid. And by the attachment of several amino acid with each other with the help of peptide bonds, he got a first living structure, you can say. First structure is, you can say, protein. This is all about the experiment of Stanley Miller, and tomorrow we will discuss about the application. What are the uses, what are the application, what are the significance of the experiment of Stanley Miller. Thank you.